Hello and welcome to this review of MD 2020 13% Peaches and Cream. This is from the 2020 Wine Company, Westfield, New York. Contains sulfites, well most American wines do, and FD&C yellow number 5. Grape wine with natural and artificial flavors. Natural flavors come from nature, and artificial flavors or chemicals that are designed to taste like something else. But anyway, the U.S. government says they're harmless. I didn't say they were harmless. I said the U.S. government said they were harmless. And certified colors, 13% serve cold. I had it in the freezer for a little while. So there's a picture of the peaches and some sort of flowers in the background. Okay, this was $1.99 for the half-size bottle, 375 milliliter bottle, and I got this at Easy Stop on US Highway 61, the corner of US Highway 61 and where Louisiana Highway 44 begins at 61 in Laplace, Louisiana. The owner said, "Make sure you mention that, my store," because he came and asked me. He's like, "You need something?" He saw me rooting around in his cooler. And I explained the YouTube thing. Oh, he was very interested then. "Oh yeah, let me show you my friend. Let me show you all the other things I have." So I said, "Well, I don't want to buy that wine right now, but I'm going to keep coming back." Now, this was $1.99 for the half size, and it was $3.99 for the full. So he's not charging more for the smaller amount. So I like that. So basically $2 and then $4. I've never had the Peaches and Cream. I see that there's 3 video reviews for it. There's 2 more videos, but they're chugging videos, which I'm not about to watch. Okay, so 1968, Mogen David, 2020 hit the market. Now, Mathern sells Mogen David wine. The regular grape, the blackberry, the cherry, I think the other one is, and those are sweetened wines. But they decided to come out with a higher alcohol version in 1968 with Mogen David 2020. And at the time, that meant 20% alcohol in a 20-ounce bottle. All right. The bottles are not that size today. They're like either 25.4 ounce or this, which is like what? 14 ounces. Okay, but that was 52 years ago. This is now. Now, there may still be 20% alcohol versions around. These companies, they have what they have, and then they have what they don't have listed, and it's still on shelf. So you can see it's very peachy in the color, using that food coloring, and including the yellow number 5, and it's opaque. Now, in the aroma, you're picking up that foxy Concord grape wine, okay? You get that with the Manischewitz, the Wild Irish Rose, the Mogen David, and there's some other companies, of course, many other companies that make more expensive Concord grape wine. And Concord grapes are what they generally use to make jelly, grape jelly in the United States. But back in the colonial days when the Dutch and English, first the Dutch in New Netherlands, then after the 1660s, New York took over. The Indians, the tribes there, like Mohawks and whatnot, they were growing grapes. So the English say, "Oh, I don't know where the name Concord came from," but they described the grapes as foxy aroma and taste. They didn't think they were that good compared to French grapes, European grapes, Italian grapes, whatever. But they said, well, this is where we are. We're not in Italy right now. We're in America, the New World. So it became a big industry in New York to grow the Concord grapes. And it's still a big industry. So that foxy aroma, what they meant by that was like musky, kind of little hard to take. But they got used to it, so I mean, they wanted to drink wine. This one you get the peaches and the cream, I guess, and the Foxy Concord aroma. Now remember, if it's below 14%, it's a table wine. This would be a table wine, a flavored table wine. If it's above 14, it's a dessert wine. All right, that's the only two categories the U.S. government has. It's either table wine or it's a dessert wine. Now you get below 7%, they even kind of call that like a food wine. It's not even under the Tax and Trade Bureau purview anymore. It's under the authority like the Food and Drug Administration. But you don't really see too many below 7% wines in America. I don't ever see them. Europe, those terms mean different things. Table wine in Europe, that means something different. Well, it does taste like flavored wine. I mean, what do we see in the world of wine now? Almond flavor, this kind of stuff, beer. Whether it's craft beer, I'm looking at craft beer posts now on Facebook. They're talking about it tastes like a slushie. Like literally, you went to the convenience store as a kid and you bought the slushy drink, and I said, "That's it. They have become what they claim to have been against back in the 90s." I wrote a comment on alcoholics. What they claim to stand against, they have become. So I don't feel, one time, 10 years ago, 8, 9, or maybe say 6 years ago, less. I don't know. I'm not going to try to calculate. I used to feel bad, or I wouldn't drink these kind of flavored things. Beer, wine, liquor, didn't matter. I wouldn't drink it. I said, no, that's flim-flam stuff. I don't want to mess with it. But now, I say, why am I worried about it? It's there. It's here. This is it. This is what we're dealing with. I'm going to pay $4.99 for a 16-ounce can of craft beer that tastes like a slushie. Or a peanut butter chocolate, a Reese's peanut butter chocolate candy. A snack, a dessert. I said, well, that's it. It's over. It's over. The dream is over. John Lennon said that in 1970. So, dear friends, you just have to carry on. And that's what we're going to do. For what it is, and it may even have high fructose corn syrup, I don't know. I don't care. I'm tired of worrying about it. The body is medium. Really, it's not heavy. It's, I guess, creamy kind of. It's got a sweet finish. I wouldn't drink too much of this because it's 13%. First warning sign. I can already, I said, whoa. Secondly, with all this sugar and sweetness, if it's corn sugar or cane sugar and the coloring concoction items, I just think you'd feel bad. You'd feel like you'd been drugged, and it would be a nasty feeling. I don't want to deal with it. I'll pour a little bit more for the photo. It'll take me a couple of days to drink this. Maybe, let's say, 4 days. I just poured a lot for the review. I would normally, if I'm eating lunch, I'll drink about 3 ounces of wine, or 2 or 3 ounces of wine. But really, honestly, for what this is, and we know what this is. We know what this is, all right? It's designed this way to put in the coat, and you're laying on the park bench. But whatever, that's not really my problem. Okay, not directly my problem, indirectly it is. Okay, but because I live in America's society and whatnot. I'm going to score it. Your gut feeling is to attack it and score it as insidious trash. But being obligated to review things open-mindedly, like I've tried to do for 10 years, almost 10 years, I've got to say, it isn't bad. It isn't bad. I'm going to give it an 81 out of 100. It's marginally good. I can see the appeal in a certain context. I wouldn't bring it to a dinner party. But I know a couple that eat a picnic lunch in front of a grocery store on the sidewalk. Smoking, eating every day for lunch. Husband and wife. There are certain places and scenarios where this could be appropriate. And you can use your imagination. Use your imagination and you'll probably get it right. So, here at home, windows open, nice soft air, warm, drinking it out the freezer. It's fine. It's not something, it is not something to flip out about, either pro or con, really. So anyway, hey, Mogan David 2020, or as some people nicknamed it, Mad Dog 2020, Peaches and Cream. I can't hate on it. In fact, I'm scoring it a B minus, marginally good. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Thank you, Easy Sir. I apologize. Easy Stop. Easy Stop. Looks like they have a new owner. He seems to be motivated to really get that place going. And it's already going more. So, thanks.